Woohoo! Welcome everyone. It's Gayon here in Southern California. Welcome. Today is Wednesday, July 19th, 2023. So let's talk about sugar substitutes. So this is a diabetes tip for today. Yesterday I talked about how to read those nutrition labels. So that was a great video on knowing what to do, how to read your nutrition labels. So today is kind of an extension of that. So we're going to talk about sugar substitutes. So as you're reading your the nutrition label, this is going to kind of help you identify in the ingredients the different type of sugars that's in that's in a lot of boxes and cans and frozen food, etc. A lot of times there's sugars in there, and we don't know how to identify those. So hopefully this topic today will help us educate us on sugar substitutes, so as we're looking, being more aware of the different ways that sugars are hidden in the foods. Okay, so all about sugar substitutes. This is coming from WebMD today. Okay, so what is a sugar substitute? A sugar substitute is an artificial, made in a lab, or natural plant-based substance that sweetens food and drink in place of sugar. Typically, sugar substitutes are hundreds of times sweeter than sugar and have few to no calories. They're a common sweetening choice for diet products such as sodas, sauces, baked goods, or sugar-free candies or gum. All right. So here's the first one on aspartame. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing this. Made from an amino acid, aspartic acid, and phenylalanine is a popular artificial sugar. It has calories, but because it's some 200 times sweeter than sugar, you use less. It's in soda, gum, yogurt, desserts, and medicines. Equal and NutraSweet are common brands. Okay, so when you're looking at your labels, you're reading your ingredients. Aspartame is one of them. Okay, so and it said people with rare conditions, PKU, shouldn't eat it because their bodies can't process it. Okay, next is saccharin. The lab-made sweetener has been around since 1879. It's calorie-free and can sometimes leave a bitter aftertaste. You can use it in bacon. You'll find it in processed foods like baked goods, canned fruit, gum, and soft drinks. If you're pregnant, you may want to avoid it because it can cross through the placenta to your growing baby. Okay, so that's a warning for ladies that are pregnant. Sucralose. This product is about 600 times sweeter than sugar. Is made in a lab by altering a sucrose sugar molecule. So you might hear it called a non-nutritive sweetener. Your body doesn't absorb it, so it doesn't give you any calories. One brand name for it is Splenda. Often sucralose is in sodas, juices, sauces, syrups, candy, and desserts. You can buy it in a bag and bake it. So that's most common. We all aware, familiar with Splenda. Okay, stevia. This natural sugar substitutes give it sweet taste from the extract of stevia leaves. You'll find it as liquid drops in the store or as an ingredient in yogurts, baked goods, candy, and gum. You can use it as a sweetener in coffee or tea, or you can bake it. So stevia is something that I use not very often if I want to sweeten my coffee. And when I mention yogurts here, they're talking about yogurts that are flavored. Like your strawberry yogurt, blueberry yogurt. That's why I don't buy flavored yogurts. I buy just a plain Greek yogurt, and I add my fruits in it. Monk fruit. This sweetener is an extract from the Chinese monk fruit melon. The Chinese have used it for hundreds of years, but it's fairly new in the U.S. It's calorie-free and often mixed with other sugar substitutes. Okay, monk fruit is in some juices, soft drinks, dairy products, condiments, and candies. Next is sugar alcohols. Sugar alcohols have features of both sugar and food alcohols, not the kind you find in drinks. They're carbohydrates that are either lab made or come from certain fruits. Most have toll, so TOL, at the end of their name. Like, I can't pronounce these words, sorry. Erythritol, maltitol, sorbitol, xylitol. You can find them in processed foods like gum, candies, hard candies, ice cream, pudding, as well as mouthwash and toothpaste. So there's sugar alcohols. So when you're reading your ingredients, if you're looking at the names and they have TOL at the end, that's a sugar alcohol that's been added, okay? Are they safe? The FDA has approved these artificial and natural sugar substitutes. The National Cancer Institute say there's no proof they cause cancer, but there are some risks, especially if you overdo it. They may change your gut bacteria and cause digestive problems. They're linked to diseases such as type 2 diabetes and high blood sugar. High blood pressure. So type 2 diabetes, yeah. This is one of the reasons why I want to educate us on sugar substitutes, okay? Because when you're diabetic, you're trying to limit the amount of sugars that you're consuming, okay? You're swapping. So are they good for weight loss? Yes, swapping out your sugar for a substitute might mean fewer calories in your food and drinks, but there's no strong proof that using them helps you lose weight. So, basically moderation. Once in a while, you can have some sweets, but you don't want to make it a regularly habit of consuming sweets, sugars. Are they okay if you have diabetes? This is an important section here. Sugar substitutes can be a good option for satisfying your sweet tooth while keeping blood sugar levels under control. Keep your daily intake below the recommended level and get your calories from whole, nutritious foods. That's the most important thing here. Get your calories from whole, nutritious foods. So what they're saying here, yes, if you're watching your calories, you want to satisfy your sweet tooth, keeping your blood sugar levels under control, but everybody's body is different. Okay, so if you eat anything with sugar and you're monitoring your glucose level, everybody's different. Eat something and it spikes your blood sugar. One of these ingredients can be in there. So I wouldn't say is it okay? I wouldn't recommend it if you have diabetes. So, but if you're monitoring your sugar levels, you eat, again, you're the best. You're the expert when it comes to your body, and we're all different. Nobody is the same. Somebody can eat a sweet with one of these ingredients. It doesn't spike their sugar that much. Somebody else will do it, and it's the opposite effect. So there's no one size fits all when it comes to diabetes. You know your body better than everyone. Eat more whole foods. Make your own stuff. Less sugars, and these are all all different forms of sugars that's hidden in a lot of processed foods. So be careful, read it, pay attention, and this is why I want to share this information with y'all today. Okay, so my takeaway here is knowledge is power. That's the truth. They do say that, but listen to me. Knowledge is only power if you apply it. Okay, so if you know if you read something, you say, wow, that was great information. Wow, that's amazing. I just learned something new today. But if you don't apply it, there's no power. It's only powerful if you apply it. Okay. Anyways, that's my tip for today. Check out if you haven't gotten my free weight loss guide yet, where I share 3 mistakes to avoid if you're trying to lose weight. That's there. I also have my paleo I follow paleo diet. So it's great if you have diabetes because the paleo diet eliminates it's gluten-free. It eliminates grains. You make your own foods, your own bread, your own muffin. Amazing. So it has a lot of paleo recipes, etc. on my YouTube channel. So I have I'll share that here as well. If you're watching in a YouTube, the description has the link there. You can go check out some of my paleo playlist of all my recipes I'm sharing. So that's it for today. Thanks for having a wonderful day. God bless. If you have diabetes, don't give, hey, it's not the end of the world. You can type 2 diabetes, you can reverse it, change your lifestyle. So don't give up on yourself. You're amazing. Have a wonderful day. God bless.